What we usually do is when we're full of anger is we turn it against ourselves. We get depressed, we put the lid back on ourselves, or we hurt ourselves, cutting, literally screaming and ending a relationship deliberately by something in our brain doing something that automatically takes away what it is we want. It's just a circuit board thing that's happened to almost all of us as a pattern. Anger turns to self-destruction for women. For men too these days. I mean, men have it really hard. I mean, little boys in school, have you ever seen them? I mean, they're like railroaded into who they are not. It's just a sad society trying to keep violence under control and barely succeeding. So the way to keep your violence under control, and trust me, when you're angry, you have violent feelings. You want to kill, smash, hit. So instead of going the old route of throwing plates against the wall and hitting something, dance it out like this, open your fingers and just dance out, shake it out, and find something immediately that you love. Almost everybody's got something in their closet or a pen, something that you love, a pair of glasses, anything, your own hair, something. Go with that. Just pour it all in there. And I guarantee you will find a new way to channel your anger. And after a while with a guy, that anger can be turned into, wait a minute, I love him. I remember that I love him right now. All I'm feeling is anger, but I remember that I'm here because I love him. So see if he could be a recipient of all this love. Try loving yourself, which is the hardest one of all, but practice it. Try, see where you can shift the anger to the love, and try that. So it's not the energy of it. Okay. It's just, we've been taught not to have it. And you don't want to shut it down. Same thing. For me, it was actually grief and anger. So I was taught to shut down all of my channels, all of them. I don't even remember ever feeling encouraged to have any channels open. Not athleticism is an awesome channel, running, walking. I don't think growing up that I was ever had any channel at all that was considered acceptable to people. Look at your own lives. Is there any channel of intense feeling that is considered acceptable to other people? Laughing, maybe? Or are they going to say, oh, you're dancing on the table too much? Big personality. Some of us have little personalities. Some of us have big personalities. What is that?
Oh,
What makes me have a big personality when actually I was an incredibly shut down person? What makes Natalina this nice balance? But what makes her feel so much anger and violence? What makes you feel a specific emotion every time is your go-to? It's just a pattern. Somebody channeled you. Your parents, schools, they just squished your channel of expression. But you know what? And I'll leave you with this. They did not change your soul. They did not change you. They did not change who you are, what you want, what you feel. Your gifts are still there, no matter who quashed them. Your gifts are still there. Your talents, your abilities to express are still there. If you are an artist of your life, and you have skills and gifts that we've just, hiding your light under a bushel or something, whatever they call that, just swept under the rug along with the problems. We're not sweeping problems under the rug. We're sweeping our modes of expression under the rug. So what I would like for you is just When you feel a surge of something, go, wow, this is awesome. And I want to tell you, the more you loosen that up and find ways to express it, the healthier you're going to feel. I think most ill health, and I know from so many health challenges of my own, are from a stifling of energies within myself. And I'll leave, oh, this one thing, sex. Sex is hugely helpful. Use it as a tool, okay? Use sex with yourself as a tool for opening up. Notice if you shut down. Notice if you feel it's a waste of time. Notice if you've stopped feeling anything and go, how interesting. I'll try this instead, and try touching yourself a different way. You know, it's very hard to learn about yourself when you're with another person because the urge not to hurt their feelings is so strong. It's a moment. Sex with another person feels like a survival situation. You know, to let go of yourself so much with somebody, you have to trust them so much. And if your relationship is at all faltering, you don't trust him that much. So work with sex with yourself. It is better than crying, better than anger. It's opening so much of your body as an explosion force, right? See if you can practice expressing that and developing more and more libido and letting that out. And if you feel yourself, you know, containing that, go there. Go there, okay? And let me know if you could use some help. We have a masterclass called the Sex Masterclass. There's a lot of how-tos and tools in that. If you need a specific set of tools that I've mentioned that feel like they're hard for you, that's where you want to go. And you also may not be a person who likes to read or, you know, spend a lot of time looking. So go with the short versions, you know, go with the classes in Siren Island, go with the master classes that, you know, give you an hour and you could stop and start for 2 minutes here and there on your phone. You do not need to sit down and focus and be in a good space. Just get dribs and drabs, but remember where you want to go, which is open channel, open expressiveness, discovery, a big sharing into your space of everything you feel and who you are, which will feel like chaos at the beginning, and focusing all that into something you love. Practical.
So inspirational. You start like, yeah, the whole anger thing. If you can just start getting excited about cluing in, oh, that's what I'm feeling. You start building a whole toolkit and ways to channel that energy, to use that energy for it to become fuel, for it to give you more of a more bandwidth, more understanding of the planet of you, maybe even the whole universe of you. There's more, and we can't just be like, okay, well, that's off limits. I think that would just continue to frustrate us to be like, well, that's the door that we don't go through. But all of it, we want our whole selves. We want our whole selves. Anyway, this was wonderful. Thank you so much, Rory.
Oh, thank you, Annalena. I think some of these sections are wholly yours. Bye, everybody.